everybody. So today is Monday and we are having Theater Tuesday. What? Yeah, because I'm doing a collaboration on the Haunted Mansion with Lee from Drum Dums tomorrow. That's when the embargo drops. I am doing the Theater Tuesday this week on Monday. But I really wanted to give a chance to talk about the new film Theater Camp, which I think will appeal to both the theater and movie sides of my viewership because it's a really fun little indie that I saw at Sundance that is all about the joys of musical theater and how wonderful it is, and this strange little hive that the performers, of course, musical theater have, but also just the people who love it. And it's so I don't think you have to necessarily be a performer to appreciate this movie, but you get sort of the jokes and the if you are just a fan of musical theater, which of course you all know that I am. And it's done in sort of the mockumentary format, did by Molly Gordon and Nick Lieberman. And I guess they had with their friend Ben Platt, who's also in this, they did a short that then they expanded on to make this feature film. And I haven't seen the short. I bet it's really funny. And there's been other movies that have been similar to this, like Waiting for Guffman, which is so funny. And I think that is probably more about like the community experience, and this is more sort of inside baseball as far as actual like musical theater and the experience of being like a Broadway fan. This is more sort of tribal almost than that is. That's more about just this like kooky group. But I think whenever you have a group of people who think what they're doing is really important and that it really matters, that creates for a lot of humor, because in reality, it's not as important as they think it is, but they've taken it very seriously. And of course, musical theater is very important to me. And it's, I think, a wonderful part of our community and a very important thing that we should treasure and not lose. Part of our cultural footprint in the way of bonding with each other and sharing each other's talents. It's very important, but we should always sort of take our passions with a bit of a grain of salt and not be so we should always we should always be willing to laugh at ourselves. And I think that that's what this does so well, is that it points out sort of the silliness behind it all. And it happens to be for something that I really love and that I think is really important. And the confidence that theater gives to kids. And you see that here with these kids and as they sort of grow, but also just the amount of pressure that can be put, just that the challenge that kids face today in so many ways. And they all take it very, very seriously. All of the kids, of course. You have Ben Platt playing Amos and Molly Gordon playing Rebecca Diane. They are the most pretentious of any of the counselors at camp and really funny and of course super talented. And then you have Patty Harrison playing like a rival. They're considering purchasing the camp, and I love her. I have loved her in everything I've seen her in. I think she is just wonderful. I think she's such a funny, natural, wonderful actress. You have a wonderful the rest of the cast. If people are expecting a lot of Amy Sedaris, you might be disappointed because I don't think it's a huge spoiler to say that her character is taken out kind of from most of the plot pretty early and within the first 10 minutes. That kind of gets the whole plot going. You also have Jimmy Tatro, who plays her son Troy, and he is just completely out of his element with these theater people. He doesn't speak the lingo. He doesn't know what they're talking about. Like, there's a really funny scene where he's asking about what is a straight play. And they're like, well, what is a gay play then? And they're like, well, that's a musical. And that was a good line. And so he doesn't know what anybody's talking about at the time. He's trying to run this camp while his mom is gone. And I think he does a pretty good job as sort of the straight man in all of this chaos and madness. And it makes you wish that, at least it made me wish that I could have gone to a camp like this, that I had had sort of a musical theater hive back. And then, I mean, I did once I got to high school, and then being in the plays in high school and being in drama and everything and having so much fun. Very warm memories, very happy memories associated with that. And so I think that that brings that sort of nostalgia to this film, and you really remember all those great memories of doing shows together and putting something on. And it's also really funny, the play that the musical that they write in honor of Amy Sedaris's character is really funny. And and so that all pays off. And so if you're looking for something that will make you laugh, that will bring on those nostalgic feels for any of us that were involved in musical theater, yeah, it is a little bit derivative of movies like Waiting for Guffman and things like that. But I still thought it brought enough warm performances, good laughs, we good riffs at the musical theater community, at community theater. All is in there. And so I would definitely recommend seeing it. I think you'll really enjoy it. And it's always good to support small independent films made with a ton of heart. And this one is. So if it's playing near you, I think it's getting a pretty decent rollout by Fox Searchlight. So if it's playing near you, I would definitely take a break from Barbenheimer and see Theater Camp this week. I think you'll really enjoy it. So let me know what you think of Theater Camp. If you got a chance to see it at Sundance, if you got a chance to see it, I would love to hear your thoughts. And please like this video. Please subscribe to the channel. Got all of my Theater Tuesday content. I'm really proud of the series. If you have any ideas of other things that you would like me to cover for Theater Tuesday, please put it in the comment section. I would really appreciate it. Now the Patreon and merch store, I would really appreciate that. And check out the new check out the new Theater Tuesday art that I had done. I'm really excited about that. I'm proud of it. It looks like a playbill is the idea. So I'm really excited about that. And thanks so much, everybody. We'll talk to y'all later. Bye.